Hello and welcome to another update video about the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ had some really good times here recently, and I haven't covered the NASDAQ now for a long time, just purely because I can't cover everything. But I thought, at some point we just need to have a look at it again, especially as it had one of its best days last week. Yeah, let's take a look at where we are with the NASDAQ. So at the moment, we can carefully assume again that a low has been made here on the where was it, at around 10,440 US dollars. So that is certainly also a key breakthrough point, key support level. If we lose this level, obviously not really good. That's a key support level, and below that level the current let's call it bullish scenario would be invalidated. It would already get seriously challenged and basically also will risk invalidation if we drop below this 10,618 US dollar level. So that is a key support range that we must not drop below if we want to, well, focus here further on the upside, to the upside. So we have and one reason why I make this video as well is because this move up from the low to the high here of 11,690, it can be counted as a wave 1. So it can be counted as a 5-wave structure to the upside. And we have broken now in this move above this high. That is generally a good sign. The problem that I have with this chart is only that the move up here was not impulsive. It can be counted as a diagonal. That's fine, but these patterns are generally less reliable. However, the fact that we've moved up strongly here gives me more confidence. But again, as long as we don't see 5 waves, we need to be a bit careful here. So nevertheless, let's take a look. Here we had a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically in a leading diagonal. I'll give that another color, give another wave degree. So basically like that. And then we came down here, obviously in an A, B, C, clear 3-wave structure, wave count. And we're now moving up. So there's basically 2 possibilities now. Well, there are many possibilities, but 2 that I am focusing here on. So in the scenario that I have on the chart here, and let me just put that here because this would be obviously a higher wave 1 in this scenario. So in this scenario, we would say we are looking now for 5 waves up. All of this would be a leading diagonal. The entire move would be a leading diagonal, so that the wave 1 here was done, the wave 2 done. This here was already the 3rd wave, peaked at 12,090. We're now coming down in a 4th wave. I can give you a support area for the 4th wave as well. That is the area. We've already reached this area. So basically between the 23.6% fib level and the 50%. And we make that yellow. So that's a support area that we should now not drop below. So ideally in none of these scenarios, we should, we should just move higher now, really. So we can obviously go lower. That's not a problem. I think an ideal level that you would generally look for a wave 4 is the 11,525 level here, the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement level. I think it's possible that what we've seen here was just a wave A down, a wave B up at 11,920 roughly, and we're now coming down in the C wave, and again that could reach that 38.2% fib level, which is generally the ideal level for a wave 4. And from here we can move up in a wave 5, and then in terms of target, I mean, I can give you a rough target. That just depends a little bit on how low we actually go, but let's assume we go down to the 11,525 level. Then we have a key target here for the 5th wave on the radar, around $12,780. Absolutely. So maybe even higher. So we would then be looking at the area between the 1-to-1 ratio, that's 12,778, and the 13,550 level. So the 1.618 extension. And that would finish off a larger wave 1. We would then come down afterwards in a wave 2. And obviously at the moment, as you can clearly see, we only have 3 waves up. It's starting to look good, but we only have 3 waves up. So I can't really fully, with full confidence, tell you that, yeah, this is going to work out. You know, we only have 3 waves up at the moment, not 5. So until we see 5, things are still fairly uncertain here. But as soon as we have the first wave up, we're looking at the wave 2 down, and that would then be another nice, first of all, an entry point, but also, well, first of all, this here is an entry point if you want to trade this. Well, at least it is an area where I believe the price should turn around in this scenario. Again, if we go below the 50% FIB level at 11,350, it's probably not going to work out. So yeah, here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 needs to hold to enable 5. And the other scenario that I wanted to talk about is really the scenario that we say as well. And maybe I'll make that a completely different color here on the chart so that you see the difference. So we make that light blue, and I will make that also just different. Let's see, just so you can actually see it. Yeah, that we see a difference. So in this scenario, we obviously also start here at the low, and we say the first, this was wave 1, absolutely. We came down in a 2, absolutely. That is sort of aligned. But then we look at this. So that would enable one more high. We would basically say that here we haven't finished off wave 3 yet. And it's just a different interpretation of the chart. Yeah, but even in this scenario, we should be pushing higher and would just be looking here at the subwave differently. Would say 1, 2, 3. This is a 4 as well, but we would need to measure the support differently and then move up in 5 of 3. But also here, we should really, this support area is sort of still valid. Yeah, it's still valid. It doesn't even go down that much then. So the yellow support area is still valid in both scenarios. So what you see on the chart, both scenarios, and this would enable an additional wave 5 to the upside. But yeah, that's really my update about the NASDAQ. I think we have a good case here for higher highs, but obviously to enable that, it now needs to break above this high at 12,100. So 2 things need to happen. First of all, the wave 4 level needs to hold for level 4 support, and then the breakout above this key level of the wave 3 would enable higher prices here to around $12,800. Bear in mind that will also be the resistance of this previous wave B. So there is strong resistance there, I think, and that lies pretty much in the center, but within that yellow support box. So yeah, that's my update about the NASDAQ. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then yeah, check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.